every 20 million trees Mr. Beast plants, I'm going to plant one tree in my backyard.
Hello guys, Oxid here, and welcome back to another video. This dude, he's trying to just feed off of Mr. Beast, which is kind of funny considering it's all kind of odd.
There's a lot of room for a lot of trees. It's a good yard.
Wait, so you're actually you're saying that you want to plant a tree, and then you sound skeptical to it as if you don't really want to?
Okay, so Mr. Beast is rich and he can afford trees. I just looking up tree prices and they're actually quite expensive. This tree right here costs like 20 bucks.
And not to be rude or anything, people can be poor, but if you are that poor, why would you even consider planting trees to begin with, other than just chasing clout?
And I don't have that. So this is what I'm proposing. Mr. Beast plants 20 million trees. I will dig up someone's tree and put it on my yard. That way it's a win-win situation for everybody. Mr. Beast plants 20 million trees. I get a new tree. And the guy's yard that I dug the tree out of gets more land to play on. I don't see a problem with this. It might be illegal, but it's only illegal if you get caught.
I mean, recording yourself doing it would technically be getting caught, as recording something illegal and posting it on YouTube is... it's just stupid.
Oh, hey. Man, I bet you're thinking, hey, that guy really loves to read. Yeah, you're right. I do love to read. But it's not because of words. It's not because of stories in the books. It's because books are made out of trees. And that's what this video is about.
Wait, what? You don't want to read because it's a good story. You want to read it because it's made out of wood? I mean, that's just odd.
This video is not about saving the environment. This video is not about Mr. Beast planting 20 million trees and me only planting one tree. Look, he's rich. He can do that. I'm not rich. I can't do that. I can just do what I can do. You know what? That's what this video is about.
Wait, so this video is about cloud chasing. Gotcha.
If Mr. Beast goes through with this and actually does plant 20 million trees, I am taking someone's tree out of their yard and putting it in my yard. I get it. I get it. You guys think it's, oh, that's stealing and stealing. That's not stealing.
That is exactly what stealing is. I don't know which universe you're from, but okay.
That's providing an opportunity for this person, for their kids. You know what? For too long, trees have been taking up space. They take up the space for the kids to play.
This might be news to you, but we need trees to breathe. They were here before us, and they are part of the reason we're still here. That is why they want to plant more trees, because we need them. It's not just any other reason than we just need them.
This video is not about the future of our environment. This video is about the future of our kids.
Well, let's just say we're doing it for the kids. Let's remove all trees, let them not breathe, and let's see how the kids will survive. This is the most difficult mindset I've ever come across. What is even going on in the head of this person? Why do you think trees are so bad?
It's too long. Trees have been taking up too much space. These kids have nowhere to play. You know what? I'm taking this tree from this person. His kids are going to be able to play there. His kids' kids are going to be able to play there. You know what? I don't give a about trees. Trees. I'm going to revamp this earth. No trees. Trees. I cannot even walk outside without even looking at a tree. This tree. I don't give a shit if you're a spruce willow, a goddamn pine, or a live oak. If you want to with me, I'll chop you down, stomp on your stump. I don't give a shit about a tree. You.
This dude really hates trees. What did the trees do to you other than just existing? Did they do something bad to you in your childhood and it ruined your life? A tree doesn't take that much space. So removing a tree, which is like just a few inches wide, and then circular, and then it's like maybe the roots take a little bit more space. It's not that you can have more space just by removing it. You could maybe plant a bush or something, and nothing else really. This is just over exaggerated. Are you even for real with this, or is this just trying to be interesting?
I'm sorry they had to get that way. You know what? I tried to go out there and run a straight line for 4 miles. I couldn't do it because a goddamn tree was in my way.
And buildings, and other people, and children, and dogs, cats, animals, walls. There's a lot of things in the way for you to run a straight line. You can't run a straight line, and you have never been able to in that sense. Not even on a street, because street just turns. This is not what. This is not a good reason to hate trees. What?
Have you ever ran straight for 4 miles? No, but it's because you can't. There's a tree in the way. Now I gotta go like this when I run. I gotta go 2 miles, 2 more miles. Hey, you wanna go play outside?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You can't, because guess why?
Why?
Because Mr. Beast planted so many trees, there's no room to play outside anymore.
That kid is like 7. I curse a lot, sure, but don't curse at a child who's like 7 years old.
I'm getting ready to fight. This is ridiculous. I've worked way too hard, way too long for someone to come around and just plant so many trees where we can't even walk.
I mean, I doubt he's going to plant them in the urban areas, or in people's yards, or in public areas. It's probably gonna be somewhere where there are no trees whatsoever. Do you not consider this an option? What?
I didn't have legs, just so I could run into a tree every time I wanted to go take a walk around the block.
And then I assume you don't have lungs to breathe. Right? Because that makes sense.
Hold on! Sorry, I have kids. I have people to look after. Mr. Beast, he has nothing. Planting these trees, not even thinking about the future.
He's planting all these trees, not thinking of the future. How does this person even think? Planting trees is for the future generations to have more trees so that survivability on this planet becomes possible. There is no reason that you would assume that trees in any way, shape or form will harm us. They are a necessity for our survival.
I mean, what am I going to say to my kids when they walk outside and they run into a tree?
Maybe you should just teach them to not be stupid, because I've never run into a tree. I don't even know a person has ever run into a tree. People generally don't run towards something that they can run into. That's not a smart thing to do.
Mr. Beast want to make a YouTube video? That shit. I've been thinking about it. It's making me upset. It's making me. I'm about to throw up. I'm serious. I'm about to throw up. Okay, maybe this turns out a lot different than what I expect. Maybe he plants these 20 million trees and then we get 40 million books. I'd be okay with that.
Alright, so the thing that ruins the world, that you're okay with them using the trees for, but you're not okay with them using the trees for our survival. Now, how does that make sense? Because you seem to only be reading just because you've gotten something out of trees. You're not reading because books are good, you're just reading because the earth has given you something to read. What?
This motherfucker's got to go and kill him. I'm just kidding. That's not a threat. Anyways, he's got to be stopped. I mean, Mr. Beast can only Mr. Beast so many things. I know this. You got to think about the squirrels, the animals. I mean, what are the birds going to do? The birds going to lay eggs in the trees, and they're going to come back, and they're going to be lost because there's so many trees that look the same.
Oh my god! This dude's onto something. Birds that have a compass in their mind or whatever that can find their way from North Europe to South Europe and whatever without any kind of map can't find a tree that they built their house in. Oh my god. Think about the animals. dude, no, animals can find their ways. It's all cool, man. It's all cool.
I mean, these trees are gonna look the same. What? What? No, they look the same. There's too many fucking trees in the way, and they're gonna be fucking, hey John, you wanna go outside and fucking play on the playground? And John's gonna be like, yeah, let's go. They're not gonna be able to run straight to the fucking playground. They're gonna have to go like this. Because they gotta run around the fucking trees. You need to stop. Stop.
I mean, if they would just go in one circle, doesn't that mean that they would technically already be at the playground, which means it's unnecessary for them to run towards the trees? And as I said again, it's not going to be in urban areas. That's just stupid thinking. And it's not that difficult to just walk around a tree. In Europe, we do that quite a lot because there's a lot of trees, even in lived in areas, of course, and some even live in the middle of the woods. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't understand how you can see trees as such a horrible thing in this world when there is so much else going on.
Okay, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of worried about all the trees. Trees are a big deal. But still, it just drives me crazy to think that this is actually happening. We have people that are drinking water that's not even water. It's like mud. And he wants to go around taking up all the land. For what? To plant trees? I mean, come on. We need to walk. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this is happening in my own backyard. Well, it's not technically my backyard, but it's in America, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched any of the videos. I just see the headlines and I know what's going on.
I'm sorry if I'm gonna offend you, man, but only reading the headlines and thinking that you know everything that entails, that's kind of stupid, because you don't. There's this thing where stupid people are just reading the first line, the title, and being like, oh, okay, now I know what's going on. This person that they're talking about is a bad person. But if you read into an article or watch a video, you will understand, and you will make your own decision out of that. You can't. The title is always misleading, but in this sense, planting 200 million trees, I think it is not gonna happen where you live. You're probably not gonna be affected by it in any way, except for getting some more oxygen into the air, I guess. That's like the only thing that's gonna happen from it. Maybe gonna take up more space in areas that they are just cutting down trees. So might not even be in America, for what I know. Like, this is stupid thinking. I'm sorry, man. You can't think like this.
And it just doesn't need to be happening. All right, so I might have overstepped my bounds. I might have said a few things that I shouldn't have. I might have cut a few trees down. I might have shot some people. You know what? It happens. I'm sorry. I mean, he plants all these trees. The kids are gonna have to be in wheelchairs. They're gonna have to. They won't even be able to use their feet anymore because they're gonna be so crammed with trees they can't even walk. They're gonna have to use wheelchairs that can turn on a dime. So like zero-turn wheelchairs, whatever.
I mean, it's actually easier to walk around a tree than it is to roll with a wheelchair around a tree. Again, I'm not sure if he's trolling. I have no clue, but this is probably the least smart thing that someone has said on YouTube, actually. And he's probably gonna get angry with me if he watches this video, and I'm just gonna say I'm sorry, man, but I mean, I just want to put some context, and it's all in... It's like, there's no hostility between me and him, at least from my point of view, from my side, because this is just a video he made, and I think, honestly, I think this is just to get attention, like every other video. So I don't think he actually believes this, but if he does, then so be it. Let him. We will see what happens, and he will learn for himself if he was wrong or not. Anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm trying out new things. I'm trying to do more commentary properly. I know that the videos will not be as good as I would want them to be, but I will try and work harder to make these videos into something I can be proud of. This is just a different genre for me. Even though I've tried it many times, I just don't get it right 100%, and I will try to make it all better. But anyways guys, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything, because I will upload stupid stuff and everything else that I can come up with, and mostly now commentary. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.